What if the small box Common suddenly placed in Jennifer Hudson's hands was hiding a surprise she never saw coming? Jennifer had no idea what was inside. At first, it looked like an elegant, harmless gift, but the shape of the box immediately made the moment feel different. It was small enough to hold something precious, and the way Common handed it to her made the mystery even more intense. Jennifer looked at Common, then down at the box. Her expression changed. Curiosity turned into nervous excitement as one thought seemed to cross her mind. Could there really be a ring inside? Common wasn't giving away a single clue. He simply smiled and watched Jennifer try to figure it out. She held the box carefully, almost as if she knew that whatever was inside could make this moment unforgettable. But was Common actually preparing a romantic surprise? Or was the box hiding something completely unexpected? Jennifer was about to find out, and her reaction could reveal everything. So, what was really inside Common's mysterious box? The moment Common placed the mysterious box into Jennifer Hudson's hands, everything seemed to slow down. Jennifer looked at the box with a mixture of curiosity and nervous excitement, clearly trying to figure out what he could possibly have planned. She turned it slightly, examining its size and shape, but there was no clue that could tell her what was waiting inside. Common, meanwhile, appeared completely calm, almost as if he already knew exactly what was going through her mind. That contrast made the moment even more dramatic. Jennifer was searching for answers, while Common seemed to be enjoying every second of the mystery. Then, Jennifer noticed something that made her expression change. The box was small, elegant, and shaped in a way that immediately reminded her of a jewelry box. For just a second, she stared at Common as if asking a silent question. "Is this what I think it is?" She didn't say it out loud, but the look on her face said everything. The possibility of a ring suddenly entered the room, and once that thought appeared, it became almost impossible to ignore. Was Common preparing a romantic surprise, or was the box hiding something completely unexpected? Common didn't give her an answer. Instead, he simply smiled and encouraged her to open it. That smile only increased the suspense. Jennifer carefully held the box, almost afraid to open it too quickly. She laughed nervously, looked around, and then looked back at Common. It was the kind of reaction people have when they know a moment could become unforgettable. The box suddenly seemed much more important than its size suggested. As Jennifer slowly lifted the lid, the anticipation reached its peak. For a moment, she froze. Her eyes focused on the inside of the box, and her reaction became the center of attention. Whatever was inside had clearly caught her off guard, and that is what made the moment so powerful. Not simply the gift itself, but the fact that Jennifer genuinely didn't know what Common had prepared for her. The mystery surrounding the box also raised a much bigger question. If Common wanted to surprise Jennifer with something romantic, why choose a box that looked so much like a ring box? Was he intentionally creating that suspense? Was the ring-like appearance part of the surprise? Or was everyone simply reading too much into the moment? Sometimes the smallest detail can create the biggest speculation, especially when two people share a relationship that already has so much public attention surrounding it. Jennifer's reaction made the moment even more intriguing. Instead of immediately revealing what she thought was happening, she allowed herself to enjoy the suspense. She smiled, laughed, and looked at Common with that unmistakable expression of someone who knows there is a surprise coming but has absolutely no idea what it is. And Common seemed determined not to ruin the moment by giving away even the smallest hint. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. Jennifer opened the box completely. Her eyes widened, and for a brief second she appeared genuinely stunned. The mystery was finally coming to an end, but the emotion of the moment was only beginning. Whatever Common had placed inside, it was clear that the real value of the gift wasn't simply its price or appearance. It was the thought behind it, the timing, and the effort he had put into creating a moment Jennifer would remember. And that is what makes a surprise like this so powerful. A small box can carry an enormous amount of emotion. Before the lid is opened, it can represent hope, romance, commitment, celebration, or simply a heartfelt gesture between two people. Jennifer didn't know what she was about to see, and that uncertainty made her reaction completely different from someone who already knew what was coming. Of course, The fact that the box looked like a ring box immediately fueled speculation. Viewers could easily wonder whether Common was preparing something much bigger than an ordinary gift. But appearances can be misleading, and that is exactly why the mystery became so entertaining. The question wasn't only, what is inside? It was also, why did Common choose this particular moment to give it to her? Jennifer continued looking at the gift with a mixture of surprise and emotion, while Common watched her reaction. And perhaps that was the real goal all along. Sometimes the most memorable gifts are not about making a grand announcement. They are about creating a private, emotional moment in front of everyone else. A moment where the recipient has no idea what is coming next. The suspense surrounding that little box also reminded everyone how quickly one simple gesture can become a major talking point. One mysterious gift can lead to hundreds of questions. Is it romantic? Is it symbolic? Is it simply thoughtful? And when the people involved are Jennifer Hudson and Common, even an ordinary moment can feel like something much bigger. But there was still one question hanging in the air. If the box wasn't what everyone expected, then what exactly did Common choose to give Jennifer? And if it really was something connected to love, commitment, or their future, why keep the surprise hidden until this particular moment? That unanswered question is what makes the entire scene so fascinating. Jennifer opened the box expecting anything and everything, while the audience was left watching her reaction and trying to figure out what Common had planned. And when her expression finally changed, it became clear that whatever was inside had delivered exactly the kind of surprise he wanted. Because sometimes, the most unforgettable part of a gift isn't what you find inside the box, it's the moment before you find out. Jennifer stares at the ring, completely caught off guard by what she sees inside the box. For a few seconds, she doesn't even know what to say as the surprise sinks in. She looks at Common with a nervous smile, almost waiting for him to explain what this moment means. The ring suddenly makes the entire scene feel much more serious and emotional. Common watches her reaction closely, seemingly enjoying the fact that she had no idea what was coming. Jennifer's expression says everything: shock, happiness, curiosity, and a little disbelief all at once. But one question immediately takes over the moment. Is this actually a proposal? The possibility sends the excitement to another level, because a ring can mean so much more than an ordinary gift. Jennifer carefully looks at the ring again, as if trying to understand the message behind it. Common still doesn't reveal everything, keeping the suspense alive for just a little longer. And now, everyone is waiting for the one reaction that could answer the biggest question of all. Will Jennifer say yes if Common gets down on one knee? And that is what makes this moment so unforgettable. Jennifer Hudson thought she was simply receiving a special gift from Common. But the second that box opened, the entire atmosphere changed. A beautiful ring was suddenly at the center of the moment, and with it came a wave of questions, emotions, and speculation. Jennifer's surprised reaction made the scene even more powerful because she clearly wasn't prepared for what she was about to see. But here's where the mystery becomes even more interesting. A ring can represent many things. It can be a romantic gift, a symbol of appreciation, a celebration of a special milestone, or something much more serious. That is why the moment leaves so much room for questions. Was Common simply trying to make Jennifer smile with an unforgettable present, or was there a deeper message behind that ring? Imagine being Jennifer for a moment. You receive a small box from someone special, you open it expecting almost anything, and suddenly you see a ring staring back at you. Your mind would immediately start racing. What does it mean? Why now? Was this planned for a special reason? And most importantly, what is Common trying to tell her without saying a single word? That mystery is exactly what makes the moment so compelling. Sometimes the most emotional surprises are not about what is said, but about what is left unsaid. Common's expression, Jennifer's reaction, and that mysterious ring create a moment that feels bigger than an ordinary gift exchange. And if this were truly leading toward a proposal, it would be the kind of moment fans would remember for a very long time. Jennifer has always been known for showing genuine emotion, and seeing her caught completely off guard would make the moment even more memorable. The possibility of Common taking the next step would naturally leave everyone wondering what could happen next. Of course, until the meaning behind the ring is actually confirmed, the biggest question remains unanswered. Is it a proposal? Is it simply a romantic gift? Or is Common planning another surprise that nobody saw coming? Do you think Common gave Jennifer Hudson the ring simply as a romantic gift? Or do you think there could be something much bigger behind it? Do you think this looks like a proposal? Drop your opinion in the comments below. And if you were Jennifer, what would you think the moment you opened that box? Would you be shocked, excited, emotional? Or would you immediately think, is he about to propose? Make sure you like this video, because it helps the channel bring you more dramatic celebrity stories and surprising moments. And if you enjoy stories about Jennifer Hudson, common celebrity relationships, unexpected gifts, and the moments that get everyone talking, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Because if this mystery ring really does have a bigger meaning, the next chapter could be even more surprising. Until then, keep watching, keep guessing, and most importantly, never judge what's inside a box until the lid is finally opened. Surprise!